But today, for many of our rivers, discharges are too close together, the load of pollution too heavy. Now the growth of bacteria is overwhelming. The river's oxygen is exhausted. Everything dies, killed off by lack of oxygen or by poisons in the waste. Everything, from the fish to the cleansing microbes themselves. The river is dead. Nothing stirs the surface but the foul gases of slow putrefaction. Waters sterile and useless, abandoned to the sea.
This is where up to 200 million gallons of San Diego water comes every day to be treated and pumped into the ocean. Remaining contaminants are then blasted with UV light and mixed with hydrogen peroxide.
Once the water has gone through the purification process, it's of near distilled quality water. We then pump that water up to our recharge basins, where we then let it percolate into the ground.
We've seen fish in places that they haven't been for almost 25 years.
If we give the fish a fighting chance at survival, they will come back and this endangered population can recover.
That pointed earliest to the changes that we're seeing in dissolved oxygen in the ocean, but also allowed us to have a component to relate that science, translate what we're finding into information for people who are really excited to learn about.
To deal with incidents of fish in distress, and there can be many different causes of this, but quite often we find ourselves dealing with cases of low oxygen levels. We use two different types of method to deal with this. We use mechanical aeration, such as pumps and surface aerators, or we use chemical aeration, in that case hydrogen peroxide. This is our basic hydrogen peroxide dosing kit, based around a pump unit. It uses Venturi principles and water pressure to draw hydrogen peroxide from drums. In this case, it's just water. Down pipe, mixing it within the barrel and back into the river. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, so it's water with an extra oxygen molecule, and it's quite unstable. So when it gets into the river or lake, that oxygen molecule is released and rapidly aerates the affected water.